Oh, wow. Wow, look at you. You have changed. You have definitely changed. You're like a whole different person. At first, I didn't think it was you because I'm seeing this person, they're walking down the street with purpose, their head held up high. I see this person smiling at everybody and having a good word to say, saying good morning, good afternoon, all this stuff, and I wasn't sure it was you. Oh my goodness, what has been going on in your life? What has been going on? Really? I remember years ago you said you wanted to do that. And you're doing it now? Oh my goodness. Look at you. How you have changed. How you've changed. Oh wow, wow. I hope I run into you very, very soon. In fact, here, take my number. I'm going to write it down. Take my number and call me whenever. Hey, we need to sit down. We need to talk. Hey, chosen ones. How you doing? I'm going to tell you something. This is going to be a very, very important offering because many chosen ones and star seeds always complain about why is everybody hating on me? Why are people getting in the way? Why is everybody trying to sabotage my plans? I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you, and we're going to definitely go deep diving into this episode. It's because they fear you. They definitely fear you. Let's get on with the show. All right. Welcome once again to Church of Real Talk. Of course, I am your host, Minister Robinson, and I'm going to tell you, I was not reading from a script. I was not doing an audition. What I actually talked about in the intro is something that I truly, truly believe happens just about every second across the world. We saw a situation where a person approached another person, and automatically the darts just came out. You know, oh my God, I didn't think that was you. I really didn't think that was you because I saw a person walking with their head held up high and with purpose. That's a dart. That wasn't a compliment. The person was actually starting to try to break that person down. Now, many of us, you know, we find ourselves, especially those who are chosen, we find ourselves in a situation. Okay, and this is the situation that we always find ourselves in. We get no support, we get no help. If we have to do something, we are tasked with figuring it out on our own. This is just the path the chosen ones walk. I don't know if it's because we're special and we are built to figure out stuff on our own, but you know, we see everyone else around us, okay, getting the help, getting the support, getting, you know, sometimes that shoulder to cry on when needed. Chosen ones, for some strange reason, we've been taken out of that loop. And there's a reason for that. There is a reason for that. So here is the reason. This was a saying that was told to me years ago. I don't even remember who said it. However, I always filed it away in my brain because it made sense to me, and it makes sense to me to this very day. 9 times out of 10, people will know your true potential before you do. And this has never failed. There have been people in my life that have figured out what I am capable of doing before I even figured out what I am capable of doing. However, there is this little gray line that this person sits upon that has noticed your true potential. And I'm going to tell you where they are straddling the fence, okay? And ultimately, they're going to have to make a choice. They can become part of the process, okay? Or they can become part of the problem. In my life, dealing with so many lower vibrational, dimensional beings, okay, across this cosmos, I found that most people, once they see your potential, they become fearful of you. They become fearful that the relationship will change if you realize your full potential, which is crazy. I don't know why. You know, they feel that they may not be able to exude the control that they once had over you, or at least that they thought they had over you. okay, that gets taken away. It's almost, when I was in the military, I worked for the psych department, and I worked for a department called Alcohol Rehab Services, ARS. And one of the things that I learned was there are people that are called enablers. Okay, this is real true stuff here. Okay, so we would have, and I can't mention their names, so don't even bother with that. Okay, so we would have service members that would come in for drug or substance abuse problems. And what I quickly found out is they would sometimes have a partner or a spouse, or even times a brother or a sister or some kind of a family member that did not want them to get themselves better. Now, Uncle Sam wants you to get better. He's got a job for you to do, and he can't have you doing it while you're drunk or high. So, I found this out very quickly. There would be, I would walk past, in the visiting room, I would walk past conversations where people are saying, oh, they're not really helping you. You need to get out of here. I've run into instances where people have tried to harm themselves because they're trying to get themselves better, but the person, the enabler, the person that wants to keep their control, because they are in control as long as this person is not in their right mind. As long as this person is drunk or high, they are in control. They are in total control, and they don't want to give up that power. One of the things that I talk about in Viral Viewpoint, my other YouTube channel, is that most people with power and money don't want to give it up. They just want more of it. Okay? So you run into a situation where this person was the universe's best pick to assist this person in transitioning over into a better life, but they chose to be part of the problem. We find this out so much. People nowadays are more worried about, not that you're doing something amazing, they're more worried about how much traction you're going to get. Okay, I came across this term a few months ago, and I even had to ask my partner, I said, what does that mean? Somebody had decided that because I wasn't pouring out my life, I wasn't telling everything that I know. Again, I'll give you whatever knowledge that you ask for. However, the choice is yours on how you utilize it. There's no way around that. So this person used the word gatekeeper or gatekeeping. And I'm like, what the hell is that? What does that mean? And it's the act of purposely hiding information or ways to do things from another person that can actually benefit from it. Now, here's the deal. The reason why most of the things, again, I attribute this to being a chosen one, most of the things I just do on my own is because I have found out that many people aren't willing to put in the work. So with that being said, I just say, hey, I'm not going to wait on everybody else. I got to get this done. Hence, Church of Real Talk. I'm not going to sit down and discuss it for weeks, years. I spoke to Mars. Mars said, this is what you need to be doing because this is what's inside of you. So what am I going to have a conversation about? This is something that is inside of me. Just like you as chosen ones have things that are inside of you. But back to the front of the ranch. We find so many situations where people, just due to their title, can be a healthy addition or supportive to the journey. They choose not to be, for all the reasons I told you before. Which puts them in the class of beginning to vibrate lower. Whether they wanted to or not, that's just the class that you got yourself into. These people fear you. They fear your potential. They fear how you look at the world. They fear the things that you do. They fear the fact that you can walk with your head held up high. Does that not resonate with you? They are always going to fear you, and it makes no sense. And I hate to say this, but I just came off of the gratitude or being grateful offering. But sometimes you have to cut ties, burn bridges, cut the noose, whatever it is that you do. Okay? Carry the scissors. You got us. not everyone is meant to go along with the journey. The reason being is because not everyone is going to help along with the journey. This is something for you, the chosen one. We go through, I went through a stage where I wanted everyone to accept me. I took on the mindset of a high schooler. I wanted everyone in this world to accept me and to love me and embrace me and everything. And that's not what it's about. That is not what it is about. Yes, you can be loved. You can be loved. There are going to be people that will come into your life for the sole purpose of showing you that you are part of something greater. But you shouldn't have to chase that. The universe will put that there for you. The universe will put those connections, those conversations, those people right in front of your path. You should not have to, you know what, whether you're chosen one or not, no human being should ever have to chase or beg for love or affection. They shouldn't. They should. All you need to do is open your eyes. The universe knows your path. It knows your struggles. It knows what you're going through. And it is constantly putting people in your path. And this is another reason why they fear you, because they see it happening. They try to nip these connections in the bud. They're, oh no, what are you talking to that person for? That person's crazy. Don't talk to them. They have a history back to 1910 where they did this, and the other. You shouldn't even be seen with that person. Nah, that's not what it's about. It's their fear. Because once again, we've reached a stage where your potential has been noticed in someone else's potential to assist on the journey has been uncovered. You know, this is the biggest complaint. I go on YouTube, I watch stuff on Gaia, I watch, different motivational speakers, and I am starting to notice that this is something that chosen ones and starseeds constantly go through. The feeling of isolation, the feeling of being alone, the feeling of not having anyone there in their corner. We all go through it. If it's a test, I think it's a cruel test. However, it is a learning experience. Sometimes isolation is helpful. Without the chit chatter of everybody else in your ear trying to tell you what it is that you're supposed to be doing, does that resonate with you? Instead of everybody else telling you what it is that you are supposed to be doing, maybe you can gather your thoughts and figure out your game plan and what you should be doing to move forward. It's not really a completely bad thing. Sometimes it's a hurtful thing. Just as I learned from working that job for the Navy and ARS. Sometimes it's that I've seen people break down and cry after their visit because they're trying to figure out, I'm trying to get help here. I'm trying to make my life better. I would think you of all people would be in my corner. But they're not concerned with that. They're concerned with return on investment. That's when that word just becomes bad. That phrase becomes bad when the return on investment is based on someone else's pain and suffering. When the return on investment is more geared to keeping yourself above another person so that you feel that you're growing. Chosen ones, we don't do that. We always try to elevate and uplift. I will never come to a person and say, hey, I didn't think that was you because I saw this person walking with their head high as if they had purpose. When you break that down, what is that saying about you as a person if you say that to someone else? At the end of the day, what does it say about you? Yes, they will fear you. They will continue to fear you. Get used to it. As my Aunt Shirley would say, deal with it. Because it's going to come. Sometimes it's just one person. Then it's 5 people. Then it's 10 people. They're going to find a reason to bring you down because your light is blinding them. Like I said, when I talked about the chemical chain energy reaction that happens when you practice gratitude, it creates energy, which thereby creates light, which thereby creates an aura. They see your aura. They see what you're about. And it just rubs them the wrong way. It makes them itchy, like a mosquito bite that you get. Like, way back, can you scratch my back? That's what it does. That is what it does in a nutshell. It irritates their very soul. And again, like I said, many of them don't even know why they're doing it. Many of them are doing it due to social norms of, I can't let anybody get ahead of me. Oh no, I'm going to be the first one to do this. Oh no, I don't care if you're a chosen one. I'm going to make you think that you're not a chosen one so I can get ahead. That makes me feel better. That makes me feel bigger. That makes me feel stronger. No, it doesn't. It shows the rest of the world what you're made of. This is why, and this is going to resonate you, why the universe or your higher power goes through the cosmos and picks chosen ones so that we can change this way of thinking. I belong to a group that has 45K members, and it was when I first started this channel. 45K members, right? And all day long, I actually left the group a couple of days ago because all day long, the only post is, hey, subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to get here. Subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to do this. Subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to get monetized. And I'm saying to myself, I'm like, if every person in this group just chose 10 random people and subscribed to their page, mission accomplished. You know, if after you do that for a week, if you just go ahead and watch one person's video, watch out. Mission accomplished. But you know why it doesn't work that way? It seems simple, doesn't it? You know why it doesn't work that way? Because everybody is thinking about themselves. Chosen ones, we can't do that. We can never find ourselves in that situation. To my enemies, to my greatest haters, I have found myself being a source of comfort, a source of help. Because I can't walk away. Because it's something that's embedded in me. I can't just ignore someone going through pain, even though they can probably ignore me going through pain. They can give two bits about it. I had a roommate once that made it very clear that no matter how much pain I was going through, I could actually have a whole broken hand with no cast on it. You know, just going like this and, oh, this hurts. Oh, that's all in your mind. Oh, you shouldn't let that bother you. Oh, you making it happen. Let this person stub their toe. I will hear about it, I mean, for hours, days, weeks. But that's okay. But you know what? At the end of the day, I always found time to say, hey, I hope you feel better. Even though you disavowed anything that I was going through. Does that resonate with you, chosen ones? They see your aura. They know and understand that you have the capability to, for lack of a better term, make some things better. Just like grandma. When she used to put the iodine on my hand. It burns. The iodine burns. You know, she put the iodine, I get a little cut or whatever, or my knee. That's the worst. I skinned my knee from riding my bike. She put the iodine on it. But the thing was, her goal was not to cause me pain or discomfort. Her goal was to make me feel better, to heal me. Does that not resonate with you, chosen ones? Is that not your job to make it all better? To make these individuals healthy? I don't know. But you know what I gotta do? I gotta take a break. I know I'm super animated today. I really am. But so much is going on, so much that I'm grateful for, and so much that I'm happy about. But anywho, let's take this break right about now. All right, we're back. We're finally back. Oh my, yeah, I'm super animated today. But I've been wanting to get this episode out of why they fear you. I think I actually made like a little YouTube short, and I put that out there. But you know, it's the truth. You know, you're always going to have people that will have a irrational fear of you. But I think the thing that hurts the most, and this is going to resonate with you, is the people that you actually are close to, that you consider to be part of your circle, that you consider to be part of your family. All the greats, and I'm going to assume that they're chosen ones, have actually gone through this, and they've talked about it in their memoirs, they've talked about it in their biographies, their TV documentaries, how they reach what they like to call that brick wall of there is no more support for you, please go the other way. There is not going to be any support for you. And that's going to constantly happen. But I'm going to tell you something. Are you really looking for more support from this mortal realm? Or are you looking for support from the universe or your higher power? See, that's the way you've got to look at it. You know, your job, your goal, your mission on this plane of reality is to help others find themselves, as I said before, to help them to awaken from their slumber. Okay, you're here to help, not to get help. You know, we look at all of these religious figures. I mean, the first one that comes to mind is Jesus Christ, you know. I mean, if you look at the story that they tell you in that book of worship, the Bible, for him to help the whole world, what did he have to do? He had to give up his life, and not in a very nice way. You know, you've got to keep this all in mind. Yeah, it'd be nice if you got support from your friends. It'd be nice if you got support from your family. It'd be super cool if you got support from your mate. But your friends, your family, your mate, your co-workers, they weren't given the same mission that you were. Start to accept that part of it. And it makes everything more palatable. It makes everything easier to swallow. It makes those times of isolation easier to get through. You know, when I find myself in those times of isolation, I create something. Creation is our greatest gift. I'll sit down and I'll say to myself, hey, let me go check through my Google Docs, see if I have a book that I started that I didn't finish. Or let me go ahead and, you know, create a website. Or let me do a video for my business or for my company. And, you know, I find that those that would have been happy to see me in pain from isolation, now they want to interact. The reason being is because I'm in creation mode. Creation mode is the one thing that puts you in God mode. Okay, to create something that has never existed, and let's just bring this right home with this one. Okay, if you believe in any religious text, as far as divine intervention is concerned, this earth, this planet, all of us were created through a thought. And that thought would be another word for thought, imagination. Because it was something that wasn't here before. Continue to create. Continue to try to assist others in their journey. Continue to make yourself a better person. Continue to sit down. Use that isolation to listen to an audio book or read a physical book or catch up on something that you've been trying to study. Use that isolation for that. Make yourself bigger, better, faster, stronger. You know, because at the end of the day, the people that know your full potential and it makes them fearful, they can't stop that. They can't. I keep headphones on around. Hell, I got headphones in the car, or it don't matter where. If I need to find out something, if I need to learn something, damn right, I'm going to learn it. I'm going to learn it one way or the other. If I got to go to the bathroom, lock the door, and watch it on my phone, that's what I'm going to do. You know, I'm just making light of, you know, a real situation. But remember that, you know, these people are fearful of you. Whether they know it or not, they are fearful of you. You know, take the darts, brush them off. They're going to come all day long. As you notice that you get more and more darts for no reason, you're starting to realize, you're like, why is this happening to me? Because you're a freaking chosen one. And they know this. You may not know it. You might just be figuring it out, but they know already. Trust me, they know. You know, with that being said, I want to thank you guys for joining me. I'm still smiling. Being grateful. You got to practice that, guys. You got to practice that. But listen, I want to thank you guys for tuning in. Hopefully, if you liked it, if I shared something, especially if it resonated with you, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Comments, always, I love comments, okay? So just go ahead and drop a comment for a brother so that he can answer back and give his take on what you said. Well, at least thank you for what you said. You know what I'm saying? We don't do that enough in this world. I know, I'm rambling on. Hey, listen, I want to thank you guys for tuning in to Church of Real Talk. I am your host, Minister Robinson. And if nobody sent you the memo, FedEx is late, UPS hasn't dropped off your package, the Amazon truck hasn't come yet, I'm going to tell you something. Love you guys. Have an amazing day.
Welcome to the Church of Real Talk, where seekers embrace their calling as chosen ones guided by the universe. In a world filled with noise and distractions, we offer a sanctuary, a place to pause, reflect, and awaken to your true potential. Join us on a journey of self-discovery and transformation as we explore the depths of spirituality, consciousness, and the mysteries of existence. From understanding the power of synchronicities to embracing your innate gifts and abilities, we offer practical wisdom and spiritual insights to help you navigate the path of the chosen one with grace and clarity. Whether you're just beginning to awaken to your potential or seeking guidance on your next steps, our channel is here to support you every step of the way. Together, let's uncover the secrets of the soul, embrace our true calling, and radiate love and light into the world. Welcome to the Church of Real Talk, a sanctuary where authenticity meets enlightenment, and every soul is honored on its sacred journey.